Before the release of Pokémon Legends Z-A, I made a video talking about how this game and Pokémon Champions could save Mega Evolution, at least for me. But you know what? They didn't need Pokémon Champions for anything because Pokémon Legends Z-A did it all on its own. So hey, I'm notsoAceTrainer, there are no spoilers in this video and Mega Evolution is kinda for everyone now. Let's get into it. To recap on why I felt like Mega Evolution was a step below other gimmicks, it was because of how inaccessible it was to basically everyone. Only a limited number of Pokemon can achieve Mega Evolution, and that made it so you kinda had to choose at least one of them for your team if you wanted to use the game's gimmick. That didn't happen with any of the other ones we have. Z-Moves, Dynamax and Terastal all let your Pokemon use the gimmick even if they don't have any special forms attached to them. I mean, Terastal barely has any new forms at all. Mega Evolution, simply as a concept, is incredibly awesome and maybe the best gimmick of them all, but in terms of lore, from the lore we knew, there was no real reason for every final stage to not get the Mega Evolution. Still, it would be kinda crazy for us to think that they would make a Mega Evolution for every single final stage, but that's kind of what I went with on that specific video. Mega Evolutions for Pokémon Champions, exclusive Mega Evolutions. That way you could have new Mega Evolutions without the need for Mega Evolution focused games. But they went ahead and did something even better. They found a workaround for that specific issue. Mega Evolution comes from the bond between a trainer and their Pokemon. That's basically the gist of it. In gameplay terms, it comes from us having a Keystone and a Pokemon holding its respective Mega Stone. They resonate with each other and bam, there's a Mega something. It becomes powerful and is 100% above a regular non-Mega evolved Pokemon. But the thing about Legends Z-A is that, as we saw from the trailers, Mega Evolution happens differently. It was reworked. Their Mega Evolution can be used multiple times and by different Pokemon, but has to be charged, and that charge comes from us battling. But that battling doesn't have to be done by Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. It can be done by any Pokemon we have. All of them will charge your Keystone. All of them have access to that power in the world's lore. And so it makes sense that they too can use that power even if they can't Mega Evolve. And we had seen it before, we just didn't really know that we were seeing it. Mega Evolution in this game not only gives you the new stats and the form, it also makes all of your moves plus moves, which are basically empowered moves. Regular, non-evolved Pokemon can also use these moves by consuming the same charge that they help build. And plus moves are definitely more powerful and let these non-Mega evolved Pokemon compete with Mega evolved Pokemon. That's honestly one of the best decisions they could have made, and I can only hope that in the future when there's a new Mega Evolution game, because let's be honest, that thing is returning 100%, they find a way to implement this as well in the classic main series. It would let other Pokemon shine, it would give people more flexibility when building their teams. For example, you can just Mega Evolve a Pokemon capable of Mega Evolution, or you can trigger Mega Power in order to boost your Pokemon. It would give them an aura or something and then their moves would become more powerful. This would also help tremendously with making Mega Evolution, or the power source of Mega Evolution, part of the gameplay from the very first moment, even after starting the game and only having a few non-evolved Pokemon. In fact, they could tie this to the affection mechanic somehow, making it more than a glorified roll of the dice that is basically plot armor when it happens. If you are close with your Pokemon, if the affection is high, you have access to the non-Mega Evolution part of Mega Evolution as long as you have a Keystone. I honestly believe that this would breathe new life into Mega Evolution, while at the same time removing the biggest barrier that it has when compared to any of the other gimmicks. And well, they already did it in Pokémon Legends Z-A. I had a blast using both Mega Evolved and non-Mega Evolved Pokémon because with this thing, they are basically all on equal playing field. But what about you? How did you feel about the Mega Evolution changes in Pokémon Legends Z-A, and how would you feel if they were implemented in the future in the classic main series? Let me know down below. Now, thank you so much for watching, that is all I have for you today, and I'll see you all on the next one. But before I go, I want to thank my YouTube member Good Old Deo and my Twitch subscribers Newbies Here, Zanes222, Lazarix, Dr. Joe, Dark Puffy 1, Ventura, Blinkfish, Streamer Maxis Back, and Official Noise for going that extra mile. Thank you so much for all of your support.